So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan.
A very pleasant good day and welcome to the Swift Current Curling Club. It's the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown here on Curling Stadium. We have this matchup today between Bruce Mouat of Scotland and Sam Mooibroek of Canada. Hello, curling fans. I'm so happy to have you joining us here on Curling Stadium. I'm Dave Schmel. I'm joined by Ryan Jakes. And Ryan, how you doing today?
Oh, doing pretty good. How are you today, Dave?
Excellent. Ryan will be along just in a second. He's also pulling double duty on our production here. So just want to say hi to Ryan. He's going to get his cameras fired up here. We do see that Team Mooibroek is throwing the yellow stones. And it is Mouat with the red stones. We'll get that flipped over on our score ticker shortly. And it is Bruce and his squad with the hammer throwing the red stones in end number one. This is the second game for each team. Teams are playing here in pool play. 24 teams for each gender. They're playing pool play, 6 pools of 4, a round robin. And then the top 8 are going to get in. So 3-0 is the surest way to get in. After that, it's some variation of tie breaks. So you have to be very, very careful with those draws to the button. Now trying to come around here is Hemi McMillan. See, everybody's got their hoodies on. A bit chilly up in Swift Current this morning. But it is winter. It is currently minus 26 degrees centigrade in Swift Current. For those of you who go Fahrenheit, that is minus 15 Fahrenheit. So pretty nippy. Okay. Trying to make this short little run up to get it, clip it, stick under cover. And they lie shot there in the top, and Bruce is just going to clean up. And looks like we're in for an open end here. Obviously, this team needs no introduction. Team Mouat has been at the top of the game in Scotland for quite some time. It's had 2 world championships in 23 and 25, 4 European championships, 2018, 21, 22, 23, and a whopping 12 Grand Slam titles. Team Mooibroek has really been an up-and-comer of late, coming through the Ontario circuit. And been a lot of fun watching them develop over the last year. And you'll be able to see a lot of that right here on Curling Stadium. We've had a lot of the events which he has been and their team showing their ways. So after leaving that guard up there, trying to come around, they lie the top 8. So we're going to have a run back attempt here. This is Bobby Lammy. They just get the straight peel, no run. So it'll be an opportunity for Mooibroek to try to set up the force. A little bit early in the end to be able to hold the force the whole time. So he's just going to put the guard back up. This difference is it will be his guard in this instance. Oh, and unfortunately, that did not have enough gusto to get over the hog line. Opportunity lost there. So here's Grant Hardy. Going to get the hit. Can they stick the underneath the cover? It's going to hang on to the rings, but it is wide open. Be a bit of a challenge for the Mooibroek squad. They have to go all the way out here on the outside. First end. Trying to hold it out there. It's going to be pretty close to the guard. Do they get by? Just! What a great brush there to hold it. So Hardy's going to return the favor here. They stick it in the rings. So here's your first look at the skipper, Sam Mooibroek. Sam Mooibroek from Whitby, Ontario. Make that hit without a problem. The chase will be on. Likely going to roll back to the center. Perfectly happy with the blank end here. Doesn't want to take a chance without a really good setup of accidentally getting forced here. So going to play the side of discretion. This team currently out of Stirling in Scotland. McMillan hard on the brush to hold it. They are going to roll just a fraction under. Does give Mooibroek an opportunity to try roll there and put the force on, so it's a free shot at. Why not take this opportunity in the early going? Just a clean back and forth here. I try to curl to get it under. It's not going to happen. Hit and stick. Pretty much a wide open rock for a blank attempt for Mouat. Final stone of the first end. Bang, bang, away they go. We have a blank end. They'll have the hammer again in the second when we come back from Swift Current after this on Curling Stadium.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatchewan in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
And welcome back to the Swift Current Curling Club. RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown here on Curling Stadium. My name's Dave Schmel. I'm joined by Ryan Jakes. And we have this matchup between Mouat and Mooibroek. We got the M squared battle right here in their second draw.
And looks like they're eager to go after it this end. We got some guards up.
They are eager to go after it. And you're in the same pool as these guys, or you're facing these guys next, or?
Yeah, we played Mouat yesterday. Did not go so well, unfortunately. But
well, I mean, they've won. Though. Yeah, they got a lot of hardware, so that happens sometimes.
Yep. Yeah, they're an okay curling team.
Yeah,
could have played a little better, but they played very, very well yesterday.
Absolutely, I don't realize Ryan Jakes, my colleague, is a competitive curler himself. So here we see Hammy McMillan.
Yeah, and I'm doing a bit of scouting today because we were playing Mooibroek this afternoon.
Oh, there you go.
So kind of on double duty, I suppose.
Well, that's not a problem. I got you there. That one comes to the back 12. Not so bad to be down there if you're trying to score 2 or 3. Are you surprised that Sam's chasing this one?
Not really. I think early in the game they're going to be of the mindset of just trying to hit every red rock that they can see, make sure the game stays close, and then try to pounce in the last 3 or 4 ends.
Now, you would think in terms of game plan, the Scottish team is well known for their upweight hitting ability. So I know if I was drawing up a game plan, I would probably not try to get in a hit fest with the Scots.
That is fair, yeah.
And it was a nice little downweight shot that does leave Sam Mooibroek line too. And with that staggered guard up there, can't necessarily get it. Bruce is gonna stick with the plan here and keep on drawing underneath the guard. Staying aggressive. Nothing in the 8-foot yet.
Yeah, they put up that corner guard for a reason, so darn it, they're going to use it.
Oh, I mean, we see so many times, especially at the league play level, somebody throws up a corner guard because that's what you're supposed to do. And it just sits there the entire end. Play ends up moving in the middle. Nobody ever gets under it. Oh, this one just kisses on the way by. The delivery from Lammy. There you go. Hammy's warmed up now. Off comes the hoodie, or I believe the proper Great Britain term would be a jumper, right? So the stone from Mitchell. Get the hit. They roll under cover. It is Mooibroek lying 1, 2, 3, and this might be the point where Mouat decides to hit the abort button here a little bit. It is going to be a double peel. Let's get our first look at that upweight hit ability. Here comes Lammy. Get the one over the top. To goal just over the top and flashes by. So it's just the single peel. Sam says, let's make him try that again. This one is going to be quite the high guard. Needs to curl up a little bit to be good. Guard gets up there no problem, and you see Grant Hardy settling into the hack. Grant Hardy's brother David actually believe is still in the U.S. right now. Spent a lot of time here, and around 2021, he was playing at the Pittsburgh Curling Club. I had the opportunity to play with and against David quite a few times. Ooh, I think that one caressed the guard on the way by. They're going to get away with it and still clear one. But starting to get more complicated. And much more favorable for Mooibroek. So they're going to try hit and roll underneath all these guards. So Weeb going to get the hit. Is it going to roll enough? Not really, but it's to a decent spot. There is still room for the pop and flop under, which I think is the first instinct. Just thinking down weight. Third Grand Hardy. Lammy laying on this hard, tight to the guard, just past it. Going to make the hit, but going to lose control of the roll. It's going to slide into the open. So shot stone, but still 2-3 for Mooibroek. It's going to be more of the same. Well, this is a shot when made will be in a much better position for Mooibroek to put the force or possibly even a steal on. First of two on the way for Sam. Haven't really touched this one at all. Now it comes up just a little bit. This one should be pretty good. Get the hit, get the little flop. Perfect roll. Great shot, Sam Mooibroek. And you see that one again. Nice clean release from the skipper there. Just a slight positive release. And they were very patient there. Not going on the carve curl till it had already taken the curl. And I think that's really key. I think too often people try to start carving it before, while it's still in, so to speak, the skid phase of the delivery. You need to let it catch a little bit first before it can go. Now you see that power clean method being used by Lammy there. There's some folks that postulate that it's almost about 75 to 80% effective as vigorous sweeping. Of course, not starting a sweeping debate now. It does reckon the guard. And huge opportunity now for Mooibroek. Going to get his opponent to be facing a few here with his last. Hard on the hold here. Gonna get it. It's taking a big finish. Don't sweep it too much. You want to get under. Oh, Sam Mooibroek paints a perfect picture right there. That's going to be a draw just to the lid left. Another beautiful release. Here I thought they were holding out there for just a little bit too long, but they know how the skipper's stones finish. And that was a tremendous line call. So needing the button and facing 4. Bruce Mouat, final stone of the second end. Just watching it. Now a few strokes from Lammy. Will it settle in perfectly? This needs to bump something, I think. Will it settle down? Oh, it does bump, but it will drift a little bit back, and it'll be a steal of 1 for Sam Mooibroek. He takes the early advantage. We'll be back from Swift Current after this.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
I am. She has large hands too. And welcome back to the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown here on Curling Stadium. It was a single point for Mooibroek, a stolen point at that. And Bruce Mouat has the hammer here in end number 3. Now the Mooibroek team, they lost their first game to Kevin Cooey. So they're in a pretty much a must-win scenario right now. Said pools of 4 teams. So 3-0 is really, really good. But 2-1, well, you're no longer really in control of your own destiny.
Just to throw it out there, Dave, there will be several 1 and 2 teams that likely make that qualifying round as well. When you think about it, 16 out of 24. So
I thought it was only 8. I apologize.
Yeah, 2 wins is pretty much safe for sure.
Oh, I thought it was only 8 teams. Well, I've been giving terrible information. So our statistician, executive producer, and boss man, Jerry Gertz, coming in with the right info.
I should give you an update on the format then for the playoffs. It's just like Stu Sells Toronto.
Let's hear it.
Top 16 advance into the to a qualifying round. And it's like a page playoff with the 2 finalists time in 4 different sets making the final 8. So if you've got a 1 and 2 record and a great shootout, you got to win to get to a qualifying game, your top 8 seeds play each other for a berth first. So that comes up starting tomorrow around noon in Swift Current.
Well, so that's why we have so many games and so much action for you to enjoy. 5 draws today, 5 draws tomorrow. So get yourself settled in. Grab the beverage of your choosing. Make sure you have your snacks, whatever they could be. Settle in, and if you're at work, we'll give you a pass to be unproductive today. Just don't have your boss call me. Salami on the short run here. Hammy on the hold. This has got to hold hard. Get the one. Clip the other one. You make that run back. No problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now time to still let the guard to draw underneath there, as you see there in our inset house. The 3 guards for Mouat, but you still have that one in the back ring. So looking to put one on the top of the 8-foot here is Scott Mitchell. Coming from the outturn side, that counterclockwise rotation. And going to just scoot past the guard and settle down pretty much right where the skipper put the broom. Nice shot.
Oh, very well placed, especially with such a high guard. I mean, peeking out a little bit, but they're going to be very happy with that depth at the very least.
Now, from what I've noticed, it looks like we're getting about 3.5 feet of curl, maybe to the button in most places.
Yeah, that's about right. So lots of curl to work with and make some nice come arounds. And as you can see, finishes nicely past the guard. And
if that spins back, it's going to be a pistol. Oh, yes, it is.
Whew.
You see, it's over buried there. You can get there, but it is not going to be a fun trip. Lots of bad sights along the way. Can I ask Ryan to give this one a shot? This is all about weight control. And the line call. Now we're on it. And it is on that first guard. Pushes it over to center. Now you got 2 there in the center. That could be interesting. So, going to play first one to the 4-foot now. So, Ryan, what time is your game today?
At 5:45 Central Time. And then we play Cooey at 8 a.m. on Saturday morning, bright and early.
And I have that game, buddy, so you better be nice to me.
Oh, very good. Good to know.
Although the last time I called one of your games, it didn't go too well for you.
I'm sorry.
I'm the one who's sorry. For those of you, little side story, I jumped in on one of Ryan's game, and he was promptly unfortunate enough to give up 5.
Yeah, was that against Vavrick?
Yeah, it was.
I'm trying to remember. Well, I tried to dump it out of my memory.
No, yeah. Come on, Skipper. You got to Skipper, you need that goldfish memory. Skip, you can't remember that.
We're trying.
I always say this is it's a funny game. You win a lot of games, you lose a lot of games. Sometimes it all goes according to plan. Sometimes it just happens. Like this one is gone a wick on the guard. You got to say that was a little bit of a missed line call because they were not on that the whole way.
Yeah. Worked out all right. I mean, that left side is fully blocked off at this point.
Yeah, but now Mooibroek's just going to come top 4.
Yep. If they can sink one in there, it's big trouble. And I believe we have a bit of a lineup change on Team Mooibroek, at least these first 2 games that they've had.
Okay. Fill us in on that.
Yes. So I believe Scott Mitchell is throwing third. And Ryan Weave is not here at the moment. He was doing some sort of exam. It is that time of year, from what I understand. So hopefully that
Okay, so are they playing with
well
a fifth?
or is going well. And then we have Connor Dean from BC filling in.
Okay. Do you know where Connor's playing the lineup?
I think second. I haven't been looking at the faces closely enough, though.
No problem. I appreciate that bit of insight. We always look at the skips. We don't see the rest of the faces of everybody else all the time. So an opportunity at a second whack at this one for Hardy.
I wonder how hard they're throwing this one.
Just looking to play the little bit of a raise here. McMillan hard on it. Line's pretty close, finishing hard all the way now. Just didn't have enough gusto.
Whoever can get into that 4-foot first is looking pretty good.
Yep. So Skipper says he's going to do it. He's going to draw around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. And while Sam gets settled in, I'd like to congratulate Team Peterson from the U.S. for qualifying for the Cortina Olympics. And our own local product, Taylor Anderson's on lead rocks in that squad. So lots of pride here in the Philadelphia area.
Yeah, that would be AztecSafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
So with the impact to my business and income, Will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan.
And we're back after the measure for all measures resulted in it still being a single point and all tied up between Mouat and Mooibroek here at the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown on Curling Stadium. My name is Dave Schmel. I'm joined by Ryan Jakes. And our statistician is Jerry Gertz. Let's see how many titles I can give Jerry today. We had a very interesting end where neither team was able to really get to the 4-foot last end, despite their best efforts. So, Ryan, at what point do you expect Sam to really try to hit the throttle here?
I think even this end, they really like to get to. The score isn't updated yet, but it is time. Or no, they're up 2-0. So no, one red left, and it was yellow that won the measure, but they already got the point. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it a bit here now that they're fully settled into the ice.
It's had a very brisk morning in Swift Current, about minus 25 centigrade. They do scooch
that
this
sounds
one.
about right.
Yep. Yeah, they do scooch it past the guard there. Pretty cold. That's the type of weather your beard freezes pretty quick. So Bobby Lemmy. They sneak this one around. They're going to get all the way down to the Mooibroek stone in the back. Very good positioning there. Sam's going to play file the leader. We're going to have one of these close ends here until one team decides to blow it up. See, double staggers getting set up there. This one has beautiful line, but it's got a lot of pepper on it, and away it goes. So this Scottish team is from Stirling. Stirling is about 40 kilometers northeast of Glasgow, about 50 to the west of Edinburgh, slightly north. And another draw laid in there very nicely. They lie 1-2 under cover. Probably where Sam's going to hit the abort button here, I would think.
Yeah, I agree. That is a very dangerous stagger. They are 2 shots away here. They've got to redecorate a bit.
So here comes the redecorating committee. 1, and that's it. Definitely wanted to get more than that. So opportunity comes yet again. They get that guard up and over, but not really far enough. How much can they see? They can see a good 3/4 of the stone there. So do you play the high one or do you play one of the ones in the rings? There's Sam suggesting that they play the one on the 12-foot. Can also see the one that has a piece of the button. Here's this is more of a jiggle shot. So Grant Hardy. Or not Grant Hardy. It's the wrong guy. I'm sorry. Team. Oh, man. They get that little tap tap. Don't know how much that did for him, really.
Yeah, he would have loved to spill that yellow open, so he had it both ways. I don't think that's a very good result, unfortunately.
And then you see there the choice of either killing that yellow or just throwing a guard on it. Sitting 2 underneath all that staggers, I have no problem with the guard, Ryan. So now, for real, for sure, here's Grant Hardy. Positioned absolutely perfectly. So now Team Mooibroek is in a bit of a pickle, not where you want to be with Hammer. Now, I would think that if you nail that yellow that's on the 12-foot there, just at the top of the rings, you drive the red into the other yellow, you're probably getting 3 rocks moving. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah, I think you're getting rocks moving, but not going as you want.
So, alternatively, where do we go?
Yeah, I'm thinking slash the high red into the tighter red, which it looks like that's what they're going to be taking on here. And it's nice because then you open up the center and the red comes back into the pile. You you're bound to get something else moving if you make contact on the back red.
So crucial to make contact on the second one. Trying to get it to curl. This is going to go over the top.
Oh, so close.
So close, but unfortunately so far away.
Yep.
So can definitely throw another guard here. But what do you guard? You just put back the one that just got peeled. Don't know if the intern draw to the 4-foot is still there. It'd be a trick to pull it off. So they seem concerned about the straight back. So the skipper settles in. His first of 2. Is that good enough? It does cover up the yellow, which was Mooibroek's biggest weapon there, and does corner hook a raise onto it. So they still think that they can go red, yellow here. Certainly not what Sam bargained for when he started this end, but it's a situation you're in now. Young Skip's going to need some big shots here. Off and on, back and forth. Pretty close. Needs to hang on. Oh, they shot it just over the top. They let it curl up just a little bit too much. So many near misses this end for Team Mooibroek. And that leaves Mouat in the driver's seat here. It's definitely going to be a guard. It's just where does it go? Does it go tight? Does it go long? Me, I prefer the long guard. Although, if you take a look on the left side of the sheet, there is a double angle raise available, but I'm pretty sure Bruce will let him have that all day. You like the guard here, Ryan?
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be a tough shot, even if he doesn't throw for Sam. I think this is the best chance to make it even just a little bit harder. I think this is the shot that Sam's going to be eyeing up for his last one.
They do cover it.
Oh, picture perfect. Right on the corner.
Now, unfortunately, I do think, Ryan, that those top two on the center line are a little too far to drag.
Yep.
If it was just an inch closer together, you could play it and run the red in and spill a whole bunch of them and hope to get lucky.
Yeah,
At the very least, you want to be giving up two, rather.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to play super tight past the corner guard, out turn, tapping into the forefoot. I think it's to give up one, and it's such a difficult shot. I don't see much else. Oh my God, is that even there?
Is that the shot he's taking, or is he trying the crazy nutso shot that... No, he's not trying what I...
Look very there to me.
There's not a lot of there.
Yeah. Let's see what he's got.
So here's the out turn tap. Needs to just squeak by the guard. It's going to be really close to it. Get past it. No, it wrecks. Tap it up. Okay, it's going to be a steal of two for Mouat. Mooibroek will have the hammer trailing by a deuce when we come back from Swift Current after this on Curling Stadium.
So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan. Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. TheRockShop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
And welcome back to Swift Current. It was a steal, too, for Mouat there at last end. And Ryan, that end just kind of got away from him.
Yeah, it was a tough situation for the last half. Just never really connected on any of the double peels that they needed to.
Yeah, if they were to make even just one of them, I think it would be a big difference. Take a look at some of the other scores here around the barn here right now. Over on sheet one, it's Reed Carruthers just having taken 4 from Chase Sinnott to have a 5-1 lead. And it is Kyle Waddell tied up against Evan Van Amsterdam, has scored 2. All these games are in the fourth end. Giving an update on the women's scores in just a moment. On the women's side, Taylor Reese Hansen, 2-1 lead over Xenia Schwaller. Also playing in the fourth. Completing fourth ends in our other featured game with Jim Nix. Serena Gray Withers has a 4-2 lead over Mahoma Tabata. And over on sheet 6, from Denmark, it's Madeline Dupont with a 3-2 lead over Penny Barker from Moose Jaw. And once again, we're here at the Swift Current Curling Club. It's the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown on Curling Stadium. Happy to have you here with us. My name is Dave Schmel, and I'm joined by the captain of the Clicks, Ryan Jakes.
Lots of discussion happening here.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be in the back of Sam's mind that he doesn't want to. He wants to still stay offensive, but that's fourth ends kind of having nightmares about. Nothing ever went right. This one is, just makes it past the guard, and they make the double takeout. Will they hang on in the back? Trying to sweep it out, and they will hang on. Great shot.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Let's see it one more time. Sneak by.
See, just by a whisker. Great brush there. Hammy trying to hold this one out here. Past the guard, no problem. Now, gonna finish it off, Will Hardy. I mean, Hammy, Lammy, Hardy sounds like a hockey team. So look in the corner freeze here. All they do is tap the Mouat stone further undercover. From Connor Dean there. So now Hardy's going to look to make the pop and flop here. So here it comes. Curling up just a little bit. First, you shake it. Oh, you can't quite bake it. So now short run attempt here for the Mooibroek squad. Need to hold it out there to get right in the middle. They kill the one. They are lying second stone, top 4 right now, but very gettable.
Yeah, that guard's long enough. You could probably chase if you really felt like it. But it's right on the center line. It's very tempting for that nice straight run back.
So they're looking to run and just stick right there, eh?
Yep.
So Hardy. Coming, needs to curl up just a skosh, and it does not, and goes right by everything.
Well, it feels like almost every time that we've seen a run back these last couple ends that it's just going by. They're so close, but just not connecting. But both teams on some of those run backs.
And it's not just limited to these two teams. Watching the draws yesterday and even on Wednesday, upweight hits weren't a lock. It seems that just might be a little bit with the way the ice condition is in this barn and how it reacts to an upweight hit. Just everybody seems to be just a skosh off. I don't know if that was your experience as well, Ryan.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. We weren't throwing too many upweight hits because of our score, but it was quite straight when you threw it hard. If you were outward at all, it kind of backed up a bit. So I think sometimes people might have been turning it a little bit to try to hold it straight. So it's a bit of a fine line for those upweight shots, but just something to get adjusted to as the weekend goes on.
That just means the ice is rewarding a good delivery and punishing a bad one.
Yep, that's pretty much exactly right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. If shot making is what's demanded, that's a beautiful thing. You can almost equate it to bowling, where you could block the lane with an oil pattern and almost everybody could have a 230 average.
I don't know anything about bowling, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, it's a similar muscle memory sport to curling. And the rocks hook, stones curl.
I guess so.
I actually found when I took up curling, I had to give up bowling because the deliveries were so similar that it would screw up my muscle memory for both.
Huh.
This double takeout, no problem. But still gives Mooibroek a chance to split the rings and get a deuce here.
I'd say it's quite a nice spot he ended up in. It's tough to roll behind those guards without losing your back yellow. So there's room.
Yeah, but at this point, isn't it okay to roll open? If you rolled to the open side, to the left as we're looking at the long shot, that'd be an incredibly difficult double.
It would, yeah.
Not to say that he can't make
makeable.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you roll 3 feet to the left. Makes it a pretty tough double either way, whether you're slashing it or coming off the rock. It puts the flash into play too, which is always a bit scary. So even a top team like this might throw it a little safe in the second game of a weekend.
So first stone for Mooibroek. He is going to elect to roll and recover. Going to clear the one of his own without a problem. And they lie too with one buried. So it'll just be a freeze attempt for Mouat now. Great shot by Mooibroek.
Yeah. Fantastic. That's trickier than it looks to many of our viewers, probably just coming across the face and trying to avoid the back one and stay buried. Very, very well done. Actually, he might be hitting the back one. I didn't fully see the call. The broom could be either or.
It does look like it's just a nice, gentle hit.
Yeah, fair enough. No need to throw the game away over one shot.
And it will force Sam to make a play on it.
Well, he could just draw it onto the 8-foot, whichever one he's feeling on this last shot here.
Looks like he's feeling hittish. Ultimately, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just nice little board weight hit is all that you need here.
Yep, exactly. I would lean towards the draw a little bit, just to make sure you have that draw weight later in the game, but whatever it takes to get your 2 points.
Yep. So final stone in the fifth end to tie the game. He sits one. Just looking to come down to this one in the back. Back and forth, on and on. No problem. He gets his deuce. We're all tied up after 5. 6-end action coming right after this.
Hey, Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting. We'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatchewan in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbach coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
You're a tough sell. And welcome back to Swift Current. It's the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown here on Curling Stadium. We're here with you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, all day, all night. We'll be having the curling coming to you. So get settled in. And if you haven't subscribed to Curling Stadium yet, Curling Zone, please do. It really does help us out. Give us a thumbs up on the broadcast. And feel free to chime in the chat. Always happy to do that. And there was a well-constructed, I want to say patient deuce by Sam Mooibroek there, Ryan.
Yeah, they took their time, kept it a lot simpler than the previous end, which I was pleased to see. And they executed well and got their deuce.
So you see the offset center guards there. Amy McMillan looking to draw under. Or they see that they're going to play the tick shot here because you see that guard is not on the center line. So that means that they can move it out of the way. Not a shot we see as often as we used to.
For sure.
Let's see if that tool is still sharp. That's going to slide right on by and promote the Mooibroek stone.
Ooh, that's too bad.
I mean, I think that's, just a symptom of the fact that that's a shot that's not in the game so much anymore. If you're a doubles player, you play that push shot all the time. But the regular tick off the center is not, it used to be executed almost every end. So Connor Dean substituting here. Nice enough to have a shirt for him. This one needs to settle down. The line's beautiful. It just needs to find the breaks. Pull that ripcord. Ooh. Oh, just a skosh too heavy. So Lemmy looking to open things up a little bit here. Will we see our first double peel executed this game? That's even better. On the wand, push it back, clear it off the button, but you still left that guard there, and now it's Mooibroek's guard right there. So it's still advantage for Sam here.
Yeah, I know they would have liked to hit that a little thinner, but it's pretty good. You can see all of the yellow guard now. You could run that back if you wanted to. I think they're still going to take some cracks at that double peel, though they really open it up.
This gives Connor another crack at the apple here. This one decidedly friendly with the guard. It gets past without any ill will. How far can they carry it? Just a nibbler on the top. So one more shot to peel, or do you come in?
Yeah, I think Moat's going to be happy to keep the center open. His odds are looking good as long as he scores one here in the sixth end. So whatever it takes to not give up a steal. Maybe he'll have a chance for two later on, though. And that shot that Connor Dean threw is still pretty good. It's far enough that it's not a gimme double peel, and you can still come around it and have a really nice rock top four.
So electing the little safer shot here with the double peel. This shot keeps you out of trouble. Trying to get it to curl up just a bit. This is going to jam, but slides open. It does change the complexion. Gives a draw path there, but while cutting off the other one. So Mooibroek here electing to draw to the side of the 4 foot. Do you think he's still looking and thinking steal, Ryan, or trying to submit a force here?
Not after that shot. Yeah, I think he knows that, well, either team should be able to hit full 4 to get their point. So he's just going to be going hard for the force, but he'll take a steal if Team Mouat is willing to offer it.
Like to see this one be a little bit deeper. Now with all that cover, is Bruce ever tempted? Yes, he is.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It kind of reminds me a bit of the second end where Mooibroek stole with those 2 nice hit and rolls on a very similar line to where these rocks are. So I wouldn't be surprised if he plays something a little more open on this shot to make sure he still has the path to the button.
I, for one, would certainly be tempted to draw under that and go for 2 now.
Yeah, if you get it in there real good, Mooibroek's going to be chasing. They don't have a good angle to use. They probably have to corner freeze, but you're still in control.
Yeah, they are going to tick it and try to roll underneath their corner.
It's a long way to roll. Well, I guess even if they roll in front of the yellow one, they're going to be pretty happy.
It's a long, long way to Tipperary. It's going to have to get friendly with the guard again. This is a little bit going to get past. Yes, you do. Now, how much will it gear off? Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Oh, poetry in motion.
Oh, it's quite the shot.
There's just a little sliver of it out there, but whew, well done.
Yeah, enough that they have room. They can get at this.
So the chase is on, coming the other way now.
And there's always those 2 yellows hanging around, waiting for some action.
Is this going to come up enough? Oh, yes, it is. Anything you can do, I can do better. Can they get it under cover?
My goodness.
Yes, they can.
Let's see this one more time. Put another quarter in.
It's a great communication there about the weight and the line. Watch that spring off. Picture perfect. Now, the draw coming down from Hardy. Taps it back to the back 8, gives them some breathing room to work with. That's pretty fortunate for Sam to be able to pick up another accomplished skip to be the spare this weekend.
Yeah, and a long way from home too.
He's BC, correct?
Yes, somewhere in the interior. I can't remember. Or
I remember.
Kamloops.
Yeah, I had called one of his games at BC Provincials.
But I'm sure these guys gave him a free flight out, treating him well this weekend. So.
Free flight, free beer, something free.
Exactly.
Although I know some people where the beer might cost more than the flight.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Now, they have to hold this one so it gets over the top without jamming. It gonna just nick it. Got to get behind those yellows. Okay, that's good enough. Mooibroek lies 1, 2, 3, 4.
But they've got room to make an even better shot, and then he's playing a run back if it's top 4 probably.
Well, it's as our colleague Sean Joyce says, if you're going to get forced, you might as well get forced to 2.
Yep.
Skipper and his team, who will be representing Scotland in the Olympic Games, is first to 2 here in the 6th. That one just took off really hard. Looks like it grabbed something.
Oh, dear.
It looked like it picked right around that red logo outside the hog line, Ryan.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. That's very unfortunate. Blocks off
a lot.
Pretty much all the paths you'd want to use. Oh, dear.
So it's just going to look to block the largest draw path. Now, none of Mooibroek's stones are, particularly close to the button, but never fun to throw against 4 on your last.
Yeah.
Or, it could have been a handprint, but you're all well aware at Swift Current that body heat melts the ice and distorts the playing surface.
I would hope so.
If you're not aware at that club, you're just not paying attention. Nice guard laid up here by Sam. Does leave a path in. I would say you can probably come through in the intern, Ryan.
Like are you talking the wide intern or through the hole?
Through the middle hole.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely there. And
I think
that's some backing.
Yeah, right. I think that path comes to the backing, and it's why I would probably want to do it. Or you could do that. Just raise the one there just north of the Westland Insurance logo.
Oh, it's pretty far out there. You need
Well, you know, a tap is always a precise shot, but from the overhead, the draw looks relatively simple. In real life, it probably doesn't look as easy, in fairness.
Yeah, no real good options here.
So facing 4. At final stone of end number 6. He's looking to play this really long tap back. You got to control the line and the weight. Get that equation just right. You're going to tap it. You're lined up for the backing. You're probably okay. Settle on down. And what a clutch shot by the skipper to get a single.
My goodness.
Absolutely. Mooibroek has the hammer. Up by 1. Down by 1. Really close when we come back.
Welcome to the rockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Welcome back to Swift Current, and that was a clutch tap up by the Scottish skip. And Ryan, do you got another quarter?
Oh, do we ever?
Tell me how tough this is.
Well, it's much harder than a regular draw. You have to get the line perfectly and the weight perfectly. And they did just that. Well thrown and well managed shot.
And the way they lined it up and at the weight they threw it, because the stone that you raised takes that counter rotation, it actually curled into the backing, and they accounted for that as well. All around fantastic shot. So now Mooibroek's going to have to push hard for a deuce here. Game's been played quite well. Twos have been hard to come by. Mooibroek had got one on his own, and Mouat was able to get two via the steal route.
Yeah, and they were real close last end to getting back on the steel train.
But the conductor came and asked for the ticket.
Yep.
So frozen right on down. This stack is starting a little bit higher in the house than you usually see, and Mouat's just going to mix that up some here. I don't see the yellow going away here, so certainly not with that weight. This is going to be more just a jostle. Do this just right. You can tap your red under a bevy of cover. Just a couple licks on it. Get the tap. Raise it up. Probably a touch deeper than you would have liked. And as to your last point, Ryan, that's where that weight control on a tap comes in.
Well, it's tricky. You have to figure out how much momentum you lose when you make contact with the rock. It's different in every club.
And that also varies by not only the rocks, but also the angle in which you strike, correct?
Yep. And the amount of spin you have, and so much to think about.
Starting to get outside my bandwidth. So you see Sam going for the wide in turn here. Gonna say he likes that stagger up front. Right now, Connor's going to come on down and add to the conversation here. It's their first mound visit of the game. We'll have 5 remaining. Of course, there's no such thing, folks. Wouldn't that be neat if there was, though? Especially in an untimed game.
Yes. I would love it.
Now, I don't know how that would regulate people from just yelling down the sheet the whole time, but certainly, the key point in the game that we talk oftentimes about pace of play. Now, once again, that's not a problem in this game. So what options do you see other than the draw?
I wonder if Connor was talking a bit about trying to keep the options open and see if the blank could still be alive somehow. Maybe slash that yellow tight guard into the side of the red, open up the front of the house. But
yeah, you could probably drag your yellow into the red in the back right now. Yeah, I think it could go. But electing the draw route.
And earlier in the game, we saw some of these wide draws coming up a bit short. So we'll see if they can make the adjustment.
A nice positive release from Connor there. Trying to make sure it gets set on its way. Coming up tight to the guard. Squeeze on by. I think they will. Oh, but it won't. That's a key error there.
Well, at least it stayed for third shot.
That is a very important point. So best defense is a good offense right now, I guess.
Darn right. But if Team Mouat has anything to say about it, that yellow rock's not coming into play.
So Lemmy sets up for the draw. This one needs to go for weight. It's not going to get there, so they're going to try to come up with a good guard instead. And there you have it. I'm just curious because I'm trying to draw up a big end here if I'm Mooibroek. Does that red-yellow combination, if you hit it far enough on the outside, can you drag it into the red in the back?
I don't think so.
It would be so close.
Yeah, maybe with like slam rocks, with very active striking bands. But yeah, I mean, we won't know unless we see it. But
this is one like at the club. If after the end, if it's still sitting there, I'd throw a rock into it just to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've yet to have an opponent not curious when I try to draw something stupid up.
Yeah, it only takes a few seconds. It's brings a lot of joy to the game.
And a chance to learn more. That's how you get better. I mean, we at the club level, we don't have the luxury of playing those type of shots very often. You don't know how to make them unless you practice them. Got to hold this one really hard. This is over curling on him. Going to raise right past. Wreck and skitter back. Well, if that shot was ever there, it jams now.
Yeah, and it's a red guard now that's tight, not a yellow. That's a tough result.
So, Mouat's been on the tap game. I think he's going to stick with it right now.
Oh, I don't really love the tap. I mean, I don't know if I'm anyone to judge the one of the best teams in the world, but if you hit it a little off, it opens it up for a hit to sit 3.
You're Jake the Snake. Of course you get to talk about it.
Oh, thanks, Dave. And we had a good time after yesterday's game against Mouat as well. They bought us a drink afterwards, went upstairs, hung out for about half an hour. So they're a good bunch of guys on and off the ice.
That's wonderful to hear, and seeing the spirit of curling and the spirits of curling are still very much alive. What was your choice of beverage there, sir?
Well, of course, I believe all 4 of us on our team, we had to go for the original 16.
The 016
in Saskatchewan. They sponsor an event we like in Alberta too, so had to go for it. They're a good supporter of curling.
If you're going to settle in for the weekend, grab yourself a 2-4 of 016.
And they don't taste half bad either.
Always a bonus. On the run back, needs to curl up a little bit. Push it back. Get 1-2. Does it get out the side? No. But it does improve the situation somewhat. Would love to get in all 3 there. So back goes the guard.
What do you think, Dave? Is there a hole there? If Mooibroek was throwing again?
Well, it depends. If I was trying to hit either the red or the yellow, I would find the hole. If I was trying to go through the hole, there wouldn't be a hole there. But yes, I do think there's a very small port there. It's worth guarding. If you throw it high enough, you guard both the runs too. So, yeah, right about where Bruce has his broom at. I think it's going to over curl for there, though. And it does come up just a touch too far. So looking at that path right there, I don't know if you can weasel your way through that path to get to the 4-foot. And you could run that long red back, I suppose. The closer run. And slash him off. You need to be able to make sure you can score 1 for sure. In reality, still have to try to manufacture a deuce. So we're going to change the complexion here. A bullet coming right down Broadway. Over curl, going to rearrange the deck chairs some here. Does open up the intern side completely right now. How would you rate that result, Ryan?
It's more open now, and even if Mouat does come around the guard, should be chaseable. So I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Feeling a little generous today.
I hate to see how you grade it when you're mean. So they're definitely thinking about playing that top. The top 4 was the first instinct. I find it hard to make a case against that. But they're electing a bit of a higher guard.
If you place the guard well, it's nice. Yeah, they might be worried going top 4 if Mooibroek hits and rolls in front of the red, and then it's tricky to navigate the back one. You might give up 2 here.
So rather have him have to attempt the red double, and the shooter won't count for anything, than probably draw underneath yourself and then force a draw to 1.
Yeah.
Well, we got a few ifs and ends in between there. So here's step 1. Looking to just be on the 12-foot. Both on it now for the carry. A touch light and a touch high, Ryan.
Yeah.
So does Sam come down to it right now? Look at it from the other side. We might be able to see if... Taking a look there. Can you get around that guard with enough weight to tap that red back significantly? I think you probably can.
I think you can, but I think you roll a little bit away from center, and then Mouat just loops one, lost under all those guards. Top button.
All right, so he's just going to try to get in here, inside position on the freeze.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. I think he'd like get to the inside a little bit. If you're on the nose, there's still room for Mouat to loop one in there.
Once again, in that wide path, which both teams have struggled a bit with the weight. First in the 7th for Mooibroek. And this one comes up far too light. So ultimately, it comes down to what do you guard?
Or is the best guard getting another red rock in there?
Best guard is sometimes lying too. Should be able to bring it all the way around the outside. they're going to elect to throw this guard here to stop the red, yellow, red for 2. And Sam's not, he's okay having hammer down 2 in the 8th. It's almost the same as having to steal, really.
Yeah.
Probably even a little bit of a better chance.
I guess that's part of why I'm a bit surprised that Mouat's not looping with the out turn, try to steal 2. That would really put the game away at this level.
I concur. This one's got to have to get over the line. It just does. Well managed. So if you liked red, yellow, red, do you like red, red, yellow, red? Probably not. He likes that as much as he likes green eggs and ham.
Green eggs and ham for Sam.
Sam, I am.
No, you're Dave.
I don't like eggs of any sort. They can be in things, but the smell of just a cooked egg is not for me.
Fair enough. You don't work with eggs too much then on the smell what's cooking?
Oh, they're ingredients in things for sure, but you're never going to see me fry an egg. You know, if you're over at if you're staying with me and we're spieling together, I'll cook up breakfast and I'll make your eggs to order. I had a short life as a short order cook, so that's not a problem. But am I ordering them, getting them for myself? No.
Fair enough.
If I have a neighbor with chickens, if I need an egg for something, I knock on their door.
Nice.
So final stone, the 7th end. Sam needs to get there. Hurry hard to get there. It's going to be a little bit short. Steal a 1 for Mouat. Mooibroek trails by 2 in the 8th when we come back. You're watching Curling Stadium.
Hey, Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting. We'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with RBC Wealth Plan.
Coming. Welcome back to the Swift Current Curling Club. It's the 8th end RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown. We have a close affair here between Bruce Mouat and Sam Mooibroek. It was a steal of 1 for Mouat. In end number 7, Mooibroek needs 2 here in the 8th to tie, 3 to win. I'm Dave Schmel and joined by Ryan Jakes. And we're grateful to have all of you with us here on Curling Stadium this morning. So it's all in for Sam, eh, Ryan?
Yep. And look what they're trying here.
Gonna try to do the little pusheroonie here. The mixed double special. Now, Sam says, thank you for putting that into the house. I'm just going to guard that now. Very well placed guard. Does leave a little bit hanging out there.
Yeah, that might be a bit too much because you can chip the guard over a bit too. That would be all right.
So Bobby Lemmy on the chase here. McMillan trying to walk it over. Gets just a little piece and only buries it more. So the door swinging open just a little bit for Sam. How do you take advantage of this, Ryan?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's pretty high in the house. You might want to come around that now or later.
Looks like he's laying a guard.
Yeah, you can. Well, you got lots of options. You could try to stack. You got to have the weight really precise to put up a high guard in front of that one. Or just split corner, trying to make it even on the other side. That's the simplest option.
So trying to move some things here. Is Lemmy. Back onto the one. Do you get him to go all the way across? Get all the way out? Yes, you do. Great shot by Bobby Lemmy. So now Sam had Connor lay up that guard for this very reason, so he still had a chance to get another one in there, working to preserve his opportunity to score 2. The boys are on this one hard. It's got to go. Got to go. Got to get there. We're in the rings. Keep it moving to get all the way under. All the way under that last little spin. Pretty good. Chase is still there, but
pretty
good. Not bad at all. So now Hardy on the chase. Lemmy's trying to push it over with all his might. Every ounce of moxie. He's going to get a hair. Is it enough? Yes, it is. What a throw and what a scrub. So has to get that corner guard in use here. Starting to run out of stones is Team Mooibroek.
Yep, got to make them count.
This one's tight to the guard. Passed it, no problem. Now, where is it going to settle? Same situation. There's a little sliver. The chase is there. So, Bruce trying to decide whether Grant wants to chase or run. There's your answer. This one needs to move over. It's going to go over the top. Oh, still just catches it. Oh, I swore that was gone. But Sam still has guards to use. Just going to patiently try again.
So far, Team Mouat has not been giving them any chances. It seems there's nowhere to hide. Let's see if they can find a good hiding spot.
Oh, he's got a place to hide now. Both men trying to keep it moving. This weight looks better than the first, but now it needs to curl. Got to take every ounce of energy and keep it curling. Got to get it unchaseable. I think it's still chaseable there, Ryan.
It's tough, but I think there's enough room. The guard is long enough. And as long as you play tight to the guard, you're not playing with fire.
Yep, you can play the flat double. They looked at that too. They don't need their stone.
Ooh. I suppose.
The run is pretty long. Lammy's going to come and give his 10 pence. See what I did there? I said pence instead of 2 cents.
Yep. Oh, that is excellent. I didn't even think about how that rhymed until just now.
Of course, down here in the States, they've stopped minting the penny. So the ones that we have are it, but that's been the case for quite a bit up in Canada, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I think I heard it cost 2 cents to make 1 cent. So why bother?
All right. So the chase is on one more time. Off and on. This one needs to be very flirtatious with the guard. Gets room. No room for the Holy Spirit. He gets it, and there is... No, it just does not clear the rings. Does move it to second shot. So a noble effort, but the deuce is now there for Mooibroek.
Wow. I don't think you could have thrown that much better. The weight and the line seemed perfect.
So
My
now,
goodness.
yeah, absolutely. Now, Sam, a little hit and roll. You might be able to put 3 and a win in the conversation. I'm with Connor. That's a side you have to go to.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I'm assuming Bruce will just hit the open one if it's very well buried and play the extra. But we'll see. It's gotten a whole lot more interesting here in Quick Creek.
Well, I don't think the water's flowing very fast right now, though.
No, probably not. It's probably no. It's probably decidedly disengaged.
Yep.
It's probably flowing underneath someplace.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Possibly swiftly. Mooibroek needs his hit and roll. Got the pop. Now flop. All right. He lies 1 and 2. Decision time. Just going to hit the open one and play the extra. That's the first instinct, and that's what we're going with. You see, he is going to try to roll undercover and make it difficult.
Yeah, they're feeling pretty good going into the extra end with the brick with the last rock.
So the final from the Scotsman. They hold it. They hit it. They're going to roll pretty wide open. It is second shot. Sam's just going to play the nose hit for the extra. Similar shot to the one he played earlier in the game in the fifth end. Final stone of the eighth. On this one, hard for line already. Waits a little bit down. Gonna hit and stick just fine enough, well brushed, and we'll have bonus curling in Swift Current right after this on Curling Stadium. Okay. Welcome back to Swift Current. It's extra end time bonus curling. They pushed them back to the far end to throw them back towards the glass for everybody's viewing pleasure. Tied up at 5 between Mooibroek and Mouat. My name's Dave Schmel. I'm joined by Ryan, Jake the Snake, And we're so happy to have you here on Curling Stadium. Taking a look at the other scores in this draw. Over on sheet 2, it's Xenia Schwaller with a 5-3 victory over Taylor Reese Hansen. Serena Gray Withers with a convincing 9-3 victory over Mahoma Tabata. And playing in the 8th end, Madeline DuPont has a 6-4 lead. It is Penny Barker with the hammer in the final end. And moving over to the men's side, Reed Carruthers with a big 4 spot to defeat Chase Sinnott by a score of 9-4 in 6 ends. And Evan Van Amsterdam stole 2 in the 8th to take a 7-3 victory over Kyle Waddell. And back here on our feature game, we've had a treat thus far, Ryan.
We sure have.
So obviously Mooibroek has to go all out to steal here. So take me through your ideal steal end.
You get 2 center guards up, keep them far apart. Don't let the other team double peel them. And try to leave a difficult last shot for the other skip, but not just any shot. Try to figure out what they were missing during the game. If they had any tendencies, maybe you want to leave them an in-turn draw, an out-turn hit, and plan your whole end around that.
And ultimately, I think it's always something that people struggle with, especially a recreational player, is when do you make that move into the house? When is it not time to guard anymore?
Yeah, it's always tricky. You have to try to figure out when the other team will come in.
Do you think thirds last or skips first?
If it's very open, maybe skips first. But the main bit is trying to do it one shot before you think the other team will just draw one in there.
So it's kind of like watching poker on television, except you don't get to see the other guy's cards.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Now, that one was off the center line, so they're able to execute the tick there.
Yeah, very nicely done. That could be the game right there.
That's the importance of those guards. The fact that it was gettable for not being the center line. Now Connor's going to lay one up there, and the double peeling can begin. So I was traveling. I know that's a shock to many of you.
What?
Yep. And they had trivia on the cruise ship, and they asked the question, how many sides are there of a banana? And I never thought of it as things with sides, but they insisted there was a correct answer. So I'll put it to you, how many sides are on a banana?
Put it to me or the audience?
Well, it's put it to both of you. You guys can throw in the chat if you have an answer. Ryan, you can give it, and I'll tell you what the folks at Carnival Cruise Line have decreed is the answer.
Interesting.
On the double peel attempt, there's one, there's two. Open
the double
sesame.
Banana peel.
The double banana peel. We need to get sponsored by Dole or Chiquita or somebody. Get on that, Jerry. So the guard's going to come back up.
But how many sides on a banana? I must admit, I despise bananas. So I don't really look at bananas. So
what are really sure. Like, so a banana is like your egg.
Yeah. The smell, the look, the taste, the texture.
The texture thing? A texture thing. I can get the texture because it almost feels a little, even after you peel it, feels like a little fuzzy when you when you consume it.
Horrifying. But I'm gonna guess 5 sides. I don't know why. I feel like it's pentagonal bananas.
So Ryan says 5 sides, and as luck would have it, that's what the answer was.
Woo!
So there you go, 374 curling zone bonus points. Now I'm going to drop them in Canada Post, and you might see them by next year.
Nice. Could you do points on the scoreboard instead?
Justin McDonald says 4 sides to a banana. Like I say, I don't claim to know the right answer. This is the answer that was given at a trivia. And whatever reaction you're having at home saying that's a load, that's the same reaction we all had in the lounge. And Justin in the chat says, "What the heck? I just counted on a real live banana."
Was it 5?
He said it's 4.
Mm.
Hence the controversy.
Well, that's cheating.
Yeah, that and how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. The world will never know. So Mooibroek throwing the corner guard here as opposed to a center. What do you think would be the strategy with that?
He's just trying to make it a little harder to peel that banana. You have 2 red rocks to jam on with the corner instead of just one. If he threw it on the center line, they're just playing the right-handed out turn all day, peeling it into the wide open spaces.
So he's trying to get some jelly on the banana. Jam it in there. And the peel is made. Ignore the camera on the left. Technology can be a beautiful thing sometimes, folks. And Grant's gotten cold again. So we're going to skate down and have a talk about this. Connor's come up with their plan. They're going to lay up another corner. Just trying to give themselves some sliver of opportunity to put a tough shot on Mouat with his last. Let's line up with a double corner if they can get all the way under here. That's not too bad, but I think that's just going to get taken out. This is going to come with some pace. That's not much ice. Nice clean release. Not a problem. Hit their own in the way, but that's not any problem whatsoever. Although Sam can draw under that now, and that's where he's going to go. or guard the rock that was just thrown. Anything to make some clutter.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he guards for now on his first shot here. And then loop one around, only give Mouat one chance at it.
Right. And if you were to draw, I would think you would come to the back 8 there, eh?
Definitely behind the tee line. I'd go somewhere around back 4, make the draw a little bit trickier. Because the corner guard's not really in the way for the draw here. Maybe show him a third or a thin half. Try to tease him into chasing.
So big draw here in the extra. All knotted up at 5. Felt like that. No, it's been dictating the pace, but Mooibroek's been able to hang on and battle back with some key shots when necessary. Needs one now. And he's going to leave that guard up there. So, going to go for the double peel.
I think just the one, based on where the broom is. Playing it safe here.
First on the way. Hits it, clears it out some. Now Sam's going to have to loop around here. And hope for the best.
Yeah, and he just threw this path. At least the first part of the path before it curled towards being a guard. So he should have a decent idea where this rock's going to.
Mooibroek, final stone of the extra. They haven't laid a stick to this one yet. Now trying to carve it over. Want to get just a little hair under. Needs to be shot, though. Just hangs on. Pretty much the whole rock available to hit.
Yeah, and no need to stick around. Just make it disappear.
The peanut gallery gathers at Swift Current to watch this final stone of the extra end for the game. Just needs to hit the yellow, make it go away. Nice heavy clean, and go away it does. You can hang that final score as 6-5 in favor of Bruce Mouat, and they get the victory over Sam Mooibroek in an extra end. Good effort by both teams, eh, Ryan?
Yeah, a very well played and exciting game. A real treat to watch on this chilly Friday morning.
Well, you can stay snug in a rug at home and join us in about 45 minutes time for our next production. I will have Fujisawa versus Inglis, and our other featured game will be Ryland Kleider against Ross White. But for right now, for Ryan, Jakes, Kaylee, and Jerry, I'm Dave Schmel. Thanks for watching Curling Stadium. Good day.